Welcome back as we listen to the Pink Panther theme. As we are here for Rise of the Runelords, episode 38 tonight. Um, yeah, so last time on Rise of the Runelords, our party went on a little bit of a wild and crazy ride in Magnamar. They went to the Belmont's house. They had a fun interaction with Drystan, not Drystan, and
Liar.
right, and his mother, not actual mother.
Also a liar.
Also a liar. Yeah. They were able to successfully coerce her in certain means to spill the beans, um, and provide some
Delilah.
information and some documentation that would help them out. And they then proceeded to go find a place to sleep for the night. They got a room at a tavern called the Sock and Buskin, and then went on to the Foxglove townhouse. They did a little bit of a stakeout there and went in the front door after unlocking what keys that they found in the Foxglove Manor, and were greeted by none other than Aisha Foxglove and Aldern Foxglove. And that's where we called it last session. So, the party does what?
You're leaving out the best part. You discovered what a buskin is last time.
That too, yeah. We did discover a buskin is a type of footwear. It's like the old timey like leather, just bound like leather sock boot things that they lace up, or it can be like a sandal version of that. I guess I found both versions.
Or crusty sock.
No, not a crusty sock.
That's a sock in the buskin, though.
Yes, there is a sock in the buskin. But yeah, so we discovered that, and we came to the Foxglove Townhouse where we have Aldern and Aisha Foxglove standing there in front of you, going, "Welcome, friends. Come in, please come in. What can we help you with?"
Old buddy, old pal.
Yeah.
So we picked the lock to get into this house, right? And
nope,
then
you had the
No,
key.
we had the key.
Yep,
We had the key.
had the key.
Get the key.
We had the key. We had the
Yep.
key. We knocked on one
Off of
and
Ghoul Aldrin.
Yeah, you had a set of keys, a pair of keys rather, on a ring. One of which has, I believe, lions on it. The other
Lion
one,
head.
lion heads. And there is our last attending member to this evening. Cinder has rejoined us. Let's go ahead and put him on the map.
Cinder block.
10 minutes late.
Yeah. Woo. All right. But yes, one has a lion's head, and the other one was just jeweled, if I remember correctly. But yes, that jeweled one unlocked the front door. So you didn't have to worry about picking.
All right. I guess, what did they say? They said hi, all this stuff. So I would be like, "Hey, buddy. When was the last time we saw each other?"
Aldern he would have come down the stairs and kind of like stopped a few stairs from the bottom, looking at all of y'all, and he goes, well, it's been quite a while. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in since I've come to Magnamar. Since we've been at Sandpoint, since the festival, really. Yeah, it's good to see you all.
Yeah.
Come on in, please. My home is your home.
I would draw my crossbow as I head into his home.
Warming up. I'm like,
What?
No, we're
I'm
supposed
trying
to
to
be
remember.
friendly.
What was the last thing we did together?
You're gonna ask him what's the last thing y'all did together?
I said, I'm trying to remember. What was the last thing we did before you came to Magnamar?
Oh, well, let's see. You saved my life in the festival, and I repaid you by having a feast, and we took you on a hunt.
That was a good hunt.
Yes.
So who else
It
is here?
was, I do recall.
It's just me and my lovely wife, Aisha. By the way, if y'all have not met her, this is Aisha Foxglove. She would curtsy and bow to you. "Thank you. Please come into our home. Please, your guest. Come on in."
Krothar walks in.
Oh, I'm walking in.
Tinker, you said that you drew your crossbow. Aldrin would look at you and go, my friend, please. There's no need for that. You are perfectly safe here. It's just us. We've just returned from a short trip, and we're getting the house back in order. But just please come on in. You can set your weapons down here or whatever your equipment, your gear, your bags, whatever. Let's go into the dining room.
Yeah, I just like to carry it. I wanna mess a little bit while I'm here. Don't you worry, none about that. Let's go into the dining room. You first.
All right. He would walk over to the double doors over here on the far side of this little room here, and he would open them. And get my tool.
Would he know?
Yes, he would. And inside, you would find a dining room, a long table with some chairs around. It only shows 2 in the picture, but you could assume that there's other chairs available.
What? I can't imagine other chairs. Where would other
Look,
chairs even
look.
exist?
How do we
How
know where
could
that
there?
is?
Yeah, Paizo said, "Fuck you and your extra chairs."
As we've established, without seeing extra chairs, the party loses their freaking minds. All
Right.
right, they can't.
Yes.
I
just-
don't know what's it.
for-
There's only 2 chairs.
I sit on the ceiling.
Before we
You
go,
bet.
I'm gonna stop Tinker and go. Oh, what are we doing?
I guess we're whispering. So I would say,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see what they try to do. Let them take this wherever they want to take it to, so we can see what we can learn about them.
God.
Give
We've
me
never
a
been here.
give me a stealth check, please.
Who?
You two
Both of
whispering
you.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, both of you.
Okay.
Sure. Okay. So my stealth check is a 9.
A 9.
So is mine.
Oh.
You're the
Um,
stealthiest people, I swear.
Aisha is standing right beside the 2 of y'all because you haven't hid your tokens, and she looks over and she goes, "Whatever do you mean, dears?"
Damn, I didn't know you were staying right there.
She's been standing
Girl's
there
gonna
since
ask
y'all
the
walked in, like
entrance
she
for
came out the
a-
door and.
Yeah, we just
I'm gonna ask him for a tour of the house.
we're just real excited to sit around and chat with you guys.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well, Alden would stop walking into the dining room at that. He would come back out and he'd be like, "A tour of the house. Sure, by all means. It is not a super big house. Mostly it's living spaces upstairs, the bedrooms and such. Nothing super fancy. But as you can see, this is our dining space. There is a small study. He would step over to this door and open this one, and he would. I mean, unless you walk over there, there's a small library there. If you want to reveal, put it in. There we go. There's a small library and study area. He would open up the door on the other side where Krothar's at and go, and this is the kitchen, as well as there's also a bathing area off of this area for whatever reason. I'm not quite sure why, but there is.
Off of the kitchen.
Tell me that's not a tub.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I guess
I
it
just-
makes sense, but it's also kind of weird because
It's
Yeah.
the only way through. It only makes sense if we assume everyone washes their hands.
yes. And then
Well, it's
he
where the
would
sink is, So when
yes.
you're sitting up in the kitchen, you
he
can also
he
wash
would
your
he would walk past you and walk over towards where Aisha, like down towards where y'all are just standing at, and he would point to this room over here, and he would go, and over there we have a small solarium.
A what?
A solarium.
Mm-hmm. Krothar should love
Yeah, I
that.
don't know what that is.
Plant
It's a
room.
sunroom. It's a sunroom basically, where you can just kind of go and relax and have quiet and whatever.
Can I see
Grow
it? I've
plants.
never seen one.
Sure, yes, please let me show you the way. He would walk over and he would open the door for you.
I would walk in.
You would walk in. All right.
hmm
So where is everybody at it right now? I'm seeing a few people moving around. Levia hasn't really moved. Cinder, you've joined
I
us. You haven't
can't
said
move.
anything, but you're also
You
on the
can't move.
map. Let me focus ping just to make sure everybody can see what they're seeing and where they're at.
I cannot move. Please put me with the group.
Okay, where would you like to be?
Would like to be following them on this tour.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine where I am.
In
Okay.
the back corner.
In the
Exactly.
back corner.
Because I'm just waiting for you guys to let this farce play out. I'm just,
Well, I just walked
I'm just,
into a
I'm,
trap,
I'm,
most likely.
I'm just tapping my wand of acid arrow against my shoulder.
Arms
Okay.
folded, toe tapping like God. Let me fire at these fucking things already?
Did we kill them yet? Why are we waiting to kill them?
I'm walking
I don't
through
know what y'all are
traps
doing.
to
They're
sure
giving
there's
you the
no other
tour of the
people.
house that you asked for. Yeah. So he would
Krothar likes to clear rooms. You know this.
And Delilah, I noticed Delilah does not like subterfuge. She'd rather just like attack problems head on, which is interesting given her other proclivities.
right. She likes subterfuge. She likes subterfuge when it's designed and crafted by her. Not when it's designed and crafted by others.
Mm-hmm.
Also correct.
Yes.
There's a door here.
Yes. He would look at you and go, yes, it leads out back to the garden.
Oh, I want to see your garden. Are you
Oh.
growing anything?
No, not right now. It's just more of a backyard area. There's just a little bit of greenery. He would step over and he actually he can't. He actually says, yes, it does lead to the garden space, but currently it's boarded up. We just returned from a short trip and have not quite opened the house yet. Because if you remember last session,
Yeah.
I said the back doors were boarded.
Yep. You did
I had to
say
jog my own memory there.
I
That means
also
you've-
already went around back and looked, but
Yes,
just
I
making
know.
sure it's not bullshit.
No, I
Yeah,
get
you've seen the yard, so I guess you've seen it already.
yeah.
Oh.
You know what? For the shits and giggles of it, I'll just reveal.
There is a
can-
window.
Shits and giggles?
There is a window there, but you can in fact see the backyard. There is
Oh,
a small little
cool.
storage building out back. Nothing fancy to it. I don't care about hiding that because it's there. But they have a little like backyard area.
Okay.
Krothar's satisfied with the first floor. Your house is lovely.
Thank you. It has
And then I'll
served
walk
us well.
away.
Okay.
So I am getting a little bored of the charade myself. I
Mhm.
thought they'd do something more interesting, but all they've done is continue to pretend.
Yes, can I look around to see anything suspect?
Do they
what way?
taste of damp?
Do they
Sorry,
taste
smell.
A smell or taste of damp.
She
Well,
might
you-
also taste them, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
Right.
I would love to taste them.
Well, they look nice and clean and well dressed, as is their usual. So,
What is their scent like?
give me a survival.
It has to match that clean look, otherwise. 19.
They smell for the most part reasonably cleanish. There is a weird underlying like odor maybe that you can detect, and it does have a slightly like woodsy smell maybe, but nothing
Is it
wild and
very
crazy.
familiar to her?
Maybe just a little bit,
Mm,
Maybe what fake Drystan
but it's not super
like.
prominent.
So, like, how do you guys feel about faceless stalkers?
Says the guy outside the
There
house.
you go. How do you feel about faceless
Yeah.
stalkers?
Cinder, are you coming inside and saying that, or are you just going to stand outside? I'm just asking.
he can't move his character.
I know, that's
either.
why I'm asking.
I went inside. I was behind the tinkerer listening to people, and then I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I was just ask you this question: how do you feel about faceless stalkers here in Magnamar?
Here in Magnemar specifically, like in the house, maybe.
Like on this property.
On this property,
In the
gotcha,
NOS
gotcha.
section.
They would both look at you and go, I don't know what you mean. What are faceless stalkers?
I will out a meat stick and go, there's one way to find out.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
I'm
they're
just,
like
I'm just
they're
like
like
getting Smithereen already. I'm like,
It sounds like we're all drawing weapons now, which works for me.
I'm aiming my finger, ready for.
I'm stepping back, so I'm not sandwiched because I'm not dumb.
I'm just making fire in my hand, and they're like, well, you
I'm
see, they're
exactly where I want to be.
they're like human mimics, and they take place of people who are dead, or I guess maybe they could be alive, but these ones are definitely dead.
I see. Well,
Yeah.
I've never encountered
Y'all had
one
us in
of
the
these
first half, but we
before.
saw them.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Dice are
We
rolling.
have. Can I see your arm, please?
Yeah, let's play my favorite game to play with people I haven't seen in a while called Cut Your Friends.
You ask if they can see if you can see their arm. Aisha looks at you, goes, "No, darling. I don't think I don't like the looks of that sharp piece of whatever that is that you have. I think I'm okay."
God, please, just scorching ray.
Okay, who are you scorching ray on?
Her, the girl.
On
All of
Aisha?
us.
Yeah.
Friend or foe, I'm sick of this.
Enough with the charades.
See.
What are we doing?
Never bring Delilah on a spy mission. Notice to self.
This is twice now she's just said fuck it and just attacked. Like, if y'all remember, the boathouse had a very similar sentiment happen because she got in the door and was like, okay, I don't know where to go from here, so fuck it. Go on the cavalry.
Actually, this is thrice now because she did the same thing with Drystan.
Because I casted slumber.
Yep.
She has no patience for gaslighting.
Yeah, apparently so.
27 to hit.
27 to hit will in fact actually hit.
Okay.
I want to hit.
If that happens, I'm gonna hit Aldrin.
Okay.
I'll start swinging whichever one's closer.
Well, and the second score, I'm just going to concentrate both scorching rays on her. So the second hit, that one's a little lower. That one's going to be a 18 to hit.
That's going to still hit.
Okay. So that's.
Do they make human noises? Does she make a human noise?
11.
I think we're about to find out.
22.
I'm guessing she
Maybe
does
the
not.
ones in Sandpoint were the bad ones.
That'd be funny as hell.
28 fire damage total.
How much?
28 fire damage.
All right. She screams in pain as you hit her with 2 scorching rays. And it sounds momentarily like a woman screaming, and then it doesn't sound like a woman screaming.
I imagine it's just
Shocker.
a roach. That would have been crazy.
I do believe that the slasher also declared an action.
Yep, I'm gonna attack Aldrin.
All right, roll that attack. Did anybody else have anything they wanted to do before we maybe roll into initiative?
I'm swinging.
Like, if we're getting free swings, we're going in.
That would be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
Okay. And if he survives this, I'm also going to roll my intimidate. Corner gun smash now. So, hey.
Nice, very nice.
So 6, 7, and 27 points of damage.
Nice. Well, Slasher, first off, as you bring the smithereener down on this guy, you impact into Aldrin's side with the smithereener, and you feel some resistance before the blade really sinks in. But he also yells out in pain that sounds vaguely human and then not human.
Intimidate is...
Yeah.
A 25.
What was that?
My intimidate is a 25.
A 25. Do they have? That's the real question. Yeah. You intimidate. That's for sure. Does it hit him and her, or both, or just one?
Just one right
Okay.
now. I don't have.
Clear.
What's it?
Okay. So
Carnage.
all right, Aisha is going to be. She's going to be slightly scared. She is shaken to you now. She's got.
Actually, I
scared.
was attacking.
He attacked
Aldrin.
Aldrin.
I know. I thought it
Yeah.
was supposed to hit somebody else, though. The point was to scare somebody else. I mean, if you're scaring him, then by all means. I just need. That's why I was asking clarification of who
Yeah,
you
yeah.
were
It
scaring.
just goes.
Okay. Well,
I have
Aldrin. Yeah, you scare the shit out of him as you smack him with
Yeah.
your sword. All right, Krothar, you said you were doing something too? As we all
Yeah.
just jump these people in their home.
I mean,
Not their
technically,
home.
I only have my meat stick. I
Not
pulled out the
people.
meat stick, so I guess that's the only thing I can stab her with, right?
Poke.
I mean, sure, you can improvise weapon attack with a meat skewer. Sure. Roll me an attack. Strength BAB -4.
It's gonna be great. Kills her with a freaking skewer.
I'll
Strength,
kill you with this.
strength mod plus BAB -4 plus D20.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Unless you have like anything that says you can use improvised weapons
Improvised
better.
weapon.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
Yes.
Roll me a D3. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that it's gonna do smallest damage dice.
Burger
2.
kebab.
2 plus your strength.
2 plus your strength.
5.
All right. You hit her for sure. No issues there. You make contact. Krothar, I have bad news for you though. As you take this wooden meat skewer, you go at her, you hit her with it, it hits her skin, you feel it push in, and it snaps off and doesn't pierce her skin.
That would have
She's
been
a little-
hilarious.
She's
Damage
a little-
reduction.
A little thicker than we thought.
Yeah, her apparently human skin is very, very thick and leathery feeling, as if it is
All right,
resistant.
good to know. Meat sticks are not good for stabbing faceless stalkers.
Who would have thought?
Right,
Try it on
right.
something else to be sure, though.
Yeah. Did anybody else want to jump in on this surprise round action that we've just initiated? I have a couple other people.
I will do it.
All right. What's Cinder doing here? Because it's like I said, we're just jumping these people in their house.
Well, Cinder made fire in his hand like Cinder does.
People, their house.
And Cinder says, let's burning arc. We will start with we'll hit the woman first, and then the secondary will go to the man.
Okay.
Hey man,
Heard.
identity
20.
theft is a real crime.
Yes, it is.
They're borrowing the identity.
23
will
reflex
tell-
save from both.
All right.
There's no way for them to give it back. Those people are dead.
I
So-
will tell him, you know, the last time we saw you is when we killed you both, right?
All right. You said 23 reflex.
Yes.
They're both going to fail.
Okay, so let's see what we get here.
And they're dead.
He's
So
probably
it's
at
going
least
to be 34 points of fire damage to the lady.
All right.
And to the man, that's going to be 22 points of fire damage to him.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it, he says.
That's it, he says, yes. All right. Well, as you do that, you hit them both, and they are both engulfed in flames. and they wail and scream, and definitely not humanoid voices, and they fall to the ground and revert back to their normal form, which is that of a faceless stalker.
What?
way.
They weren't real.
They weren't
Oh
real.
my
What?
God.
Who would have ever
Shocker.
thought?
The whole time.
They
We
were.
we should probably tell the sheriff about this before we get accused of murdering people. You know.
Well, they don't
It's
look
not
like people
people.
now.
They revert back to the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
revert
would like
back
to
the
go
thingy.
check upstairs.
All right, Krothar,
Yeah, let's
you
go look
go
for more of these
upstairs.
fucking things.
All right.
Something.
Who is going where? I hear Krothar's going upstairs.
I want to go with Krothar.
All
I think we all
right.
want to go with Krothar. We got the tour down here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so
That is true.
that staircase goes up to the second floor, as one might imagine. I'm just going to reveal the second floor so everybody can kind of see it. There we go.
Well,
The
there's
right,
no more faceless stalkers then.
the staircase on the right. Well, you had a you,
Well,
you
maybe
got
we'll get
told
lucky
that
and it'll be
there
a
was a
regular
pair
village.
of them that were here waiting.
We
for
didn't
you.
know if that was true.
We got told there was a
Krothar
couple of them.
was a couple is
A
two.
We killed the couple that were here.
Yeah. So that's the
Well,
second
we
floor.
killed 3,
The
so
stairs
actually
come up
there's a
right
lot.
here. These go down to the first floor, whereas these go up to the third floor. You would find a small lounge area with a table, a pair of chairs. You would also find 2 bedrooms, one slightly larger than the other, obviously, and stairs leading upwards.
Long story short, we're going to search all the rooms, search this whole house.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
going to try to figure out what's going on here. Who put these people? Well, we know, right? Some kind of
The cult.
group.
The
Yeah,
cult
but
of
like
7.
The
if
cult
they
of 7.
if they said anything, if they wrote anything, that kind of thing.
Okay, not a problem. So give me perception checks for the second floor, and then we'll move on up to the third floor.
Oops, I got a 1. I closed my
19.
eyes.
I got 19.
Okay.
26.
26.
25.
Nice. All right. Well, I can tell you right now that as you go through the bedrooms, for those that rolled like anything mildly high, these rooms up here also look like they have been shaken down a little bit, if that makes sense. A little less like trying to be subtle about it than the first floor was. You can tell, like the mattresses are like pulled apart and half off the bed. The nightstands and
Drawers are
dressers
open.
are all open, kind of deal. There's papers scattered all over the place. It's definitely been like rifled through.
Ransacked.
Yeah. When you get up to the third
Burgled.
floor, via that staircase that Krothar's in, when you get up here, focus ping. There we go.
Nice rug.
You would find that there is a master bedroom with a very spacious room space and a large bed. It has its own private bath. It has a library attached to it with a little sitting room right here. And there's also like a large sitting room down here with a fireplace and a mantle. Give me perception checks for that, please.
There's a dead zebra on the floor.
There is what appears to be a zebra hide rug. Yes.
29.
I don't know how I feel about that.
29. All right.
19. Not as good as 29, but it's in there.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Unfortunate. Is anybody
Well,
else on
you
the third
lost
floor
her.
searching besides the 3 of them?
I got a
I
22.
have-
Okay, 22. What did you get, Cinder?
I have a 22 as well.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Okay. Well, anybody that got a 20 or higher, and Krothar specifically, you would notice it because 1, you got really high. 2, you're the one that actually carried the keys, I believe, right?
Yes, I
Okay.
have the lion head key.
You would notice that the mantle has some ornamentation on it that looks very familiar to you, and the rest of y'all would notice that the mantle has you would notice it too, Krothar, that there appears to be a small hole in the side of one of the mantelpieces, because it's a pair of golden lion heads on the side of the mantle. That one of them appears to have a small hole in the back of it.
I will hold up the lion head key.
Okay. It looks.
Your blurry
It
vision.
looks. Yeah, it was very blurry there. Like you were flipping me off.
It looked like you were.
You would look. You would hold the key up to it. The head on the key would look basically exactly like the mantle.
Oh.
Delilah, do you want to check for magic or traps or some shit before I do this? I said as I
Oh.
slowly move the key forward.
Sure. Detect magic. So you've anything registers.
Okay. You look around. There is nothing magical in here that you can see.
There's nothing magical I can see.
Perfect. Put the key in the lock. Try to.
All right. When you put the key in the lock, you turn it. You hear a little click, and a small alcove below the lion head would like pop out.
I will open it.
Cool. Let's see. There are multiple things in this little hidden cache that you've just found. There is a bag, and a shallow wooden case. And let's see.
10 million gold.
No, but there is a bag and a wooden case in there. Yes.
Mm.
I will pull them out and hand them to someone more smarter than me.
Krothar, as you pull the bag out, it would clink and would be heavy.
Sweet. I will still hand them to
What is
someone
it?
smarter than me.
I will
There's
open up.
spoons in it.
I will open up the wooden case if I
I'll
can.
open up the bag.
All right. So in the case, you would find a stack of papers, different kinds of paper. They have a whole bunch of different.
I wonder if
smattering of
there's a
things in it.
deed.
Yeah, as I was about to say, is one of them say deed to something?
Let's see. They are all forms of legal papers pertaining to the townhouse, as well as a copy of the deed to Foxglove Manor, which I
Oh.
will show you now. Actually,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
once I find the thing that I was looking for, where is? Oh, that's not the thing. Why am I not?
This was
finding...
by the fireplace, right?
Yes, it was
Yes, it's
actually
over.
right here, on that side of the mantle.
Not in the bedroom, which is
It's
interesting.
actually a nice
Yeah,
shotgun
it's
home.
considered because the way they consider this is that the master suite is the entire third floor.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't ask me why that's how they decided to do it, but that's exactly how they decided to do it. Why is that not in my? Oh, because I'm in the wrong section. That's why. That would do it. No. Is that the one I want? It is. Here we go.
Wait, all right.
You would find
Ooh.
this,
What's
and you would
that
be able to read
symbol?
that. So I'll let you read
All
that.
right, 'cause I guess since I'm the one who was going through the papers, I'll learn.
Mhm.
Know all men and women present and future that we, the members of the Brothers of Seven, upon this day, the 6th Abadis, in the
Yes,
year
Abadis.
of 4624, Absalon reckoning, hereby concede and by this deed confirm upon Voral Foxglove provisional ownership of the holding to be known and here and henceforth as Foxglove Manor, located north of Magnamar on the Lost Coast Road due west of Bleaklough upon the promontory, for so long as he, Voral Foxglove, shall live, or so long as his direct descendants shall live, to a period not to exceed 100 years. Construction of Foxglove Manor, having been financed partially on the holding of and coin of Voral Foxglove to the amount of 6.60%, and partially upon the coffers of the Brothers of Seven to the amount of the remainder 4.30%, backed by collateral in the form of the Seven's sawmill, located itself upon the Kivers Islet of Magnamar, shall ensure only the physical and initial construction of the aforementioned manor, with any subsequent repair and maintenance to be the sole responsibility of Voral Foxglove or his descendants for the aforementioned period of 100 years. Upon the passing of this time, on the date of the 6th Absalom reckoning, ownership of Foxglove Manor to include all lands within a mile around and below immediately and forevermore reverts to the Brotherhood of Seven, with the employment of the manor, its grounds, and all improvements placed upon it by any prior inhabitants to be subject to the Brotherhood's discretion, and so that our gift, concession, and warranty, acquiescence, and defense have the best perpetual strength and security. We have affixed Magnamar seal to the present charter, which shall serve in lieu of signatures the names of the Brotherhood to remain apart from this or any other document.
And there is, in fact, a seal of Magnamar
Hmm.
placed upon it, a legal seal.
Mm.
It has been, for all intents and purposes, what you call it,
Mhm.
witnessed.
Oh, it's actually a pretty good deed.
What year is it?
So it would actually be 80 years since this deed was drafted. So there are 20 years left in the
Where was the
100.
Foxglove Manor?
That
That's
was
the
in
haunted
the
house we were in.
Yeah, the haunted house.
Yes,
Um,
no.
It is north of Magnamar, south of Sandpoint. So
Okay.
right now it would be the year 4704.
Then why were they bugging out about getting the deed from him? They still had another 20 years to wait.
maybe they want to destroy it and get the property back sooner.
And
Is
Voral,
what-
I think, is the guy who turned
Because
himself into
everyone's
fungus.
dead. Everyone in his family is dead now.
What-
So if
The-
they don't have the deed, it doesn't go to them.
They can't claim ownership if the family that is currently owning it is dead, and it's supposed to revert back to the Brothers of the Seven. As the barbarian so eloquently points out.
The one who handed the paperwork
but
to
when-
the smart people.
No. But what I'm saying is, weren't they harassing Aldrin for the deed before he got all ghoulified?
You don't know that.
I thought
Yeah.
that was part of one of the conversations we had.
No,
Because
the only
before
thing
that
that
was-
the only thing that you've heard about the deed up to this point was the note in the lady's journal talking about they couldn't
Oh.
find the deed.
Okay.
But that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
But you have
We
found
need to
the deed.
figure out who owns the 7 sawmill, because this also states that they're part of the brothers. We already knew that was the gathering place, but this
Yeah.
paperwork states that the owner is in cahoots.
Well,
Possible
so
owners,
technically-
because they don't list it, but they do say that there are the seal is to replace the signatures and names
Signatures.
of the group. So it's a
With
brotherhood
the-
of something.
with the rightful owners all dead, this house actually rightfully belongs then to the Brotherhood of Seven. Technically.
Technically, yes. Since Voral's
It
lineage
says-
is dead and long gone now, even in his undead state, he is still classified as
Too bad
dead.
it's them, Ron.
The manor,
What
the-
was the
Not gonna get it.
for the group? What was the connection between Aldrin and the 7? Because I remember there being some sort of, like, he had owed them something, or they were trying to do something, trying to get him to do something for him. I remember some sort of conversation in that.
Aldrin, as in Dristan's father?
No.
No.
Aldern.
Aldern.
Aldern. I mean, and it's this, right? His family owns the property, or they did.
Right, but wasn't maybe I'm mixing stuff up, because I remember them. I remember we finding a note or something in the manor about people being upset with him, and that's one of the reasons why we came to Magnamar in the first place.
No, you found a note from Zanisha telling him to return to the townhouse after his rebirth if he couldn't remember what he needed to do.
Oh, okay, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
That was the tie to Magnamar with that, and
okay.
the Poke's contraptions, because the sigil from there was from Magnamar.
Right. Okay.
We need to figure out who owns this 7 sawmill, because this also says that it was backed by the collateral of the 7 sawmill, which again means the person that owned the 7 sawmill
Mhm.
is part of the brothers.
Clearly, this group is a threat. Not to mention, there's murders going around, and from the sound of how crazy Dristan's stepmother sounded, it sounds like they might have a hand in that too, or maybe that's yet another serial killer. We'll have to see.
Tinkerer, what's in your bag?
Clink, clink, clink.
What's in your wallet?
Open.
You open it, and you have found Aldern's nest egg.
Yes.
Inside of this bag is a large quantity of coins. Would you like
Yay!
to take a guess as to what kind of coins they are?
Platinum.
They are, in fact, of the platinum variety.
Ooh, nice.
If you would take a few moments to set out the coins and count them, you would find that inside of this nest egg bag is a whopping 200 platinum pieces.
Wow.
That's very nice.
Okay.
Yep.
That is
Uh,
really nice.
Delilah, as you continue flipping through the deed and the paperwork in there, you would find that there is a small ledger at the bottom of that box.
Okay. I'll
Is
look through the
somebody
ledger.
modifying the party loot already? If not, I will do it.
Probably best
Not
if you go
I.
ahead and do it.
All right.
The ledger is it's mostly mundane entries, but as you're flipping through it, the last handful of them would stick out to you, as there are nearly a dozen entries from over the past 3 months labeled as Aisha's trip to Absalom, each indicating that Foxglove was paying someone referred to as B7 um, 200 gold a week for her trip, and that there was a payment to be delivered every oath day at midnight at a place called the Seven Sawmill.
The Brothers 7, really
Yep.
big B7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not subtle by any means.
that wouldn't be.
We already know that they have like a secret meeting or something coming up in a day or two.
Yep.
One
in 2
platinum
nights'
is
time. In 2 nights' time is there
is
supposed
10
to be
gold.
meeting. You want to know?
One platinum is 10 gold.
One platinum is in fact 10 gold.
So 2,000 gold. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do we tell the guards that there's 2 more of these things around and hope that the cult isn't prepared for us in 2 days? Or do we leave the rotting flesh things for 2 days, hope nobody comes here, and hope we can still surprise the cult?
I'd say close the door gently and let it rot.
Mm, mm.
I want to
When
go
these
check the shed out.
when these things don't respond to the cult for 2 days, you don't think maybe they're going to come looking? Especially if they were supposed to jump us. If they don't report back, what are they going to assume? That we won.
That's true.
That they went off their own way.
They just left. Screw them.
They got the
knows?
deed, they got the money, and they dipped out. They were
Yeah.
ransacking the place
There
for
you
a
go.
reason.
You don't know?
Except Dristan's mommy is gone too, and Dristan's dead, or fake Drystan is dead. So
Fake
Both
Tristan's
ways.
dead.
Both ways. Yeah. It's going to be 2 days. The cult is going to be onto us in 2 days' time.
2 nights
No.
technically. So you have tonight, and then tomorrow night would technically be your meeting night. Is the way I'm going to say it. So tomorrow is Oath Day. You've got tonight and tomorrow, and then the meeting would be tomorrow night.
Okay. So we can watch this place, see if anybody comes. We can involve the guard. We got to tell them something. Anyway, we're already supposed to meet them, or they're supposed to contact us at the Sock and Buskin.
Yep, that's where you told them that you would be staying. You'd be getting a room there. So the guard said he would pass the message on to the captain of the guard, and that he was sure that she would either be in contact or would, have contact with you herself. So,
What we got to decide is what we want to tell them and how much we want to let on.
I want to go check out this shed downstairs in the backyard.
Cool.
I suspect there's going to be not much in there, but you go ahead.
Sure. You go out back to the shed, and it's also boarded up.
A
and
shed?
locked. Yeah, the shed's boarded up as
God
well.
damn it.
It looks like a small like storage outbuilding. That's all it is.
Can I look inside it?
There are no windows, so not unless you open the door.
I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. There is no answer.
Not a bad idea. You never know.
Who is it?
Handygram.
All right.
Housekeeping.
You knock on the door and you hear a Jimmy John's from the other side. No, there's no answer at the door when you knock on the shed door that's boarded up.
Does it look like anything's been by here anytime recently?
I mean, you can give me a survival check.
You shook your head no, but I will give you your survival anyway.
I do my head a lot of different ways. I shake it, I nod it,
23.
23. Guess what? You do in fact find some tracks.
Besides mine.
They are three-toed lizard feet.
Besides mine.
That's all you find. Three-toed lizard feet.
Levia, come sniff this. Come here, Levia.
Do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. All right, so you've investigated the house. You found not much outside of the house. Looks like it's ransacked. You did find his secret cache, which had the deed,
Yeah, a whole bunch of gold,
leisure, and
platinum.
some money. So, party does what? What y'all doing? You're gonna stay here tonight? You're gonna go back to the inn? You're gonna
I
split
think
the
we have to
party?
go. We have to.
We're
We have
Supposed
sleeping
to
in
go
the
get a bath.
dead body house.
I mean, I'm
Well,
just
we'll put
asking.
the dead bodies outside.
What time is
Slasher's
it?
got to get a bath.
It was late
Yeah.
when we came here. I remember.
Yeah, it was like middle of the afternoon. So yeah, I mean, it's late afternoon. So 4:30, 5 o'clock. Definitely time to be making a decision of where we're going to be sleeping this evening.
Well, we already made arrangements at
You know,
the nice place.
yeah, that's not in question. Do we want to watch this
What do
place
you mean?
at all?
Do you want to what?
I
Watch
mean,
this
everything was
place.
boarded up and the front door was locked. So
When
I don't think
We
they
could
have
board up
my
the
key.
front. We could board up the front on the way out, and then we'll have an obvious idea
Front
if somebody
wasn't-
gets back in. They'll remove the board again.
when they come looking for the skinwalkers or the stalkers and they don't find them, if we have a lookout, we can see who shows up.
Who's going to be on lookout duty?
Mm-hmm.
We all camp outside.
Someone observant better be on lookout, duty.
Someone quiet.
Someone quiet.
Someone not tall.
Someone who didn't reserve a bath at the inn.
Yeah. We all agree it's not me. Got it.
Man.
You wouldn't be able to come back and tell us what you saw. We'd never see you again.
You'd
I
get
could do it.
lost
That's a
looking at
very
the front
good point.
door.
Yeah, he would probably 100% get lost.
I could do it.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
All right. So, which way is who's going where?
It sounds like Cinder and I are going to figure a way to stake this house out and see if anyone shows up.
From the inside or outside?
The outside.
If we go
'Cause if you're-
outside, is there a place to watch this house from the outside?
Sure. You're also in a reasonably rich neighborhood that's full of homes and townhouses. Yeah. Like,
Pretty busy neighborhood.
So what you're saying is if we just set up a tent outside, no one will say anything to us.
what I'm saying is that if you set up a tent outside, absolutely somebody's going to say something about it.
If you set up a tent in
I-
somebody's
like,
front yard, the HOA's coming.
Yeah.
I
you
think
would've-
hanging
you
out
would've been
inside
getting-
might be your best option.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom check. Anybody that's thinking about this plan about staking out the house.
All right. I have a 6.
You're gonna need some help.
15.
A 15. Okay. I heard another dice roll. Anybody else?
14.
Okay.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
I have a
Uh,
6.
Yeah. No. Cinder, you would know this area. You live over here in this section
Yes.
of the town. you know that the guards are pretty frequent, and you also know that this is the richer, folk. Definitely not like the last district you just came from. Those are the rich people, but this is the rich people area, and yeah, they see things that look odd, and they're the I already called the cops kind of people.
Karens.
Yeah, a little bit sometimes. And you would have
Neighborhood
noticed
watch.
that as y'all were here, like at the house, y'all would stick out a little bit. Obviously, people were probably looking at you a little weird until you like pulled out keys and unlocked the door. Like
They
you're
were looking out their fucking windows through their
Yeah.
curtains.
yeah, essentially, yeah. So yeah, you would pretty much understand that if you weren't like super well hidden somehow, if you were out in the neighborhood, somebody would probably call the guard to take and investigate you if you were just kind of like hiding in some bushes.
I'll look at Cinder and I'll say, "You want to just stay in the house? Anybody comes in, they gotta walk through."
I mean, we could stay in the house. We could also, maybe talk to some of the neighbors and say, hey, look, we're worried about the house. If you could maybe watch, keep an eye out. Well,
They
I
don't
mean,
know
I'm
us.
from.
Why would they?
I am from here.
You're not from this house.
I'm from this area. They know my family, at least. Mostly they would, I believe.
Where is your family? Can we go ask them?
How far is this from my house?
Let me pull up the map. Where's the map?
Why are we paying for a hotel if you live on this fucking block?
I don't. It's my grandfather and my mother who live here, and I just.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that for intents and purposes, Cinder's family is on the other side of the Nos district. Y'all
Okay, good.
are right here
They're
at
poor.
the Foxglove townhouse ping there. I would say that they are down here in this like southern west end of this
You're
district.
almost on the poor side.
On the far side of the district, yeah.
My family owns the Emeralds. Okay, they are very famous shipping business. So we make ships and we send things out on ships.
Yeah, it would make sense that they kind of like have like the vantage point of the dockway and everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like the watches of the lighthouse. But it's okay. We do a lot of things here. So
if you want to talk to the neighbors, you go ahead. I'm gonna get a stake out the house and make sure if anything does show up, I'm here waiting for them.
I was just suggesting we have other options, but I believe staying in the house is a pretty good one, unless you have invisibility and you want to stand outside invisible.
I can't be invisible for hours.
And I only have the ability to see invisible people, not to be invisible.
Cool. Then it's settled.
Okay. Get comfortable.
All right.
I'll take Slasher back to the hotel, make sure he doesn't get lost, and be on guard in case guards show up to talk to us.
Right. All right. So Slasher.
What is our plan about this place? Do we mention anything to the guards?
No.
Okay.
Tomorrow they're gonna come talk to you, right? If that happens, come get us. Or
Got
at least, or you know what? Who would I trust? Delilah. If anything happens, you could talk to the guard.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Delilah's going back. Slasher, Krothar's going back. Levia, I haven't heard from you. Are you staying or are you going back to the hotel?
I will go back.
Okay. So literally only the Tinkerer and Cinder will be staying in the Foxglove townhouse. All right. So the four of y'all are able to make it back to the Sock and Buskin with no issues. Elia would wave at you as you come in, specifically at the Slasher. Which, by the way, would you like to see what she looks like?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
I've
Wait,
never heard
is this
Krothar more excited.
appropriate?
Is it appropriate? Yes, it's
Is this
appropriate.
I hope not.
Is
It's
this NSFW? Come on.
no, it's not. There you go.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. The slasher's very, yeah. He'll take her up on the offer.
Now,
All right.
how tall is she in comparison to the slasher?
Yeah. What are the logistics of this gonna be like?
I mean, she's an elf,
Right.
so she's gonna be
Right.
pretty tall-ish for the most
Yeah.
part. Female elves average at base height of 5'4", upwards of 6'4".
Oh, okay. So not dwarf size.
No, she's like
No.
average
Tall
human
woman.
height to a little bit taller. So we'll call her right in the middle. We'll call it like 6'1". She's kind of tall.
Oh, she's tall as fuck. Does anyone
Yeah.
else think that over her left elbow is Steve? Because that looks just
Yeah, it
like
looks like
Steve.
Steve.
Right. Hold on. I just closed the screen by accident. There we go. What do you mean does it look like Steve? It does kind of look a little bit like it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll give that to you. All right. All right, yeah. So yeah, she waves at y'all as you come in, specifically the slasher. Yeah, what y'all do? Y'all go on up to your rooms. What you want to do?
They wanted baths.
We pre-ordered baths, didn't we?
Yes, I understand that you did pre-order baths, but I'm not.
You go get your baths?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my bath. I'll tell her I'll take her up on her offer.
Okay. She says, "Ooh," she perks up, like visibly perks up. And she says,
Sponge bath for him.
She says, if you want to just wait for a few minutes, I will go get it prepared." And she will disappear off into a back room.
She likes them big. She likes them big, slasher.
Like I said last time, she's
If
a side
she's
queen.
6'1", I'm 6 feet, so this bitch is taller than me.
just by a whole inch, yes. Yeah, so she would dip off down the hallway and like out a back door kind of deal, and would be gone for several minutes. Did anybody else want to get a bath while they were at it? Was it just the slasher?
No, I was taking mine.
No, I'm
They
giving
might
him
be in
his
there all
bath
night
time.
with the slasher, though.
Okay, I heard Delilah. What did you say, Levia?
So they might be in there for a while with the slasher.
Yeah, but this is like a large tavern. They have more than one like bathing stall. She just needs to know how many like baths to run.
I am not getting baths.
No, I want a real meal. I only had a meat stick since we've been off this boat.
Okay. There would be like a few other servers like running the ground floor where there's like food and drink and everything. She's just like the one in charge. So you'd be able to get food. There would not be an issue at all.
And a drink.
And drinks, whatever you wanted, they would just put it on your room tab basically. So that's not a problem. But I'd say about between 5 and 10 minutes later, she would come back out and she would walk up to the slasher and she'd look over at Delilah and go, "Ma'am, I've already drawn you a bath. Sir, if you will follow me, I will lead you to your bath."
Okie dokie then.
She takes you down the hallway, out a door, and out to like a building behind the structure. Yes. That David's over here doing them like he's walking. And she would open the door up, and it would be like steaming inside. It's definitely a bathhouse, pretty decent, like good quality, not like it's tubs on dirt kind of deal. There are stalls. They have like little curtains in front of them that blocks them off. They're decent sized stalls, big enough for a tub and like 2 people to stand in there easily, kind of deal.
2 people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have room to get in and out of the tub, kind of.
Yeah,
basic stuff.
Yeah.
Have just the tub in the room. That's As she would walk in, she would take you, Delilah, and she would walk to one end of the bathhouse, open the curtain, and go, "Here you are, ma'am. Would you do you have your own soaps, or would you like us to provide you with some?
If you could provide me with some, that would be great.
Okay. She walks back over to the entrance, goes into a box, comes back, and brings you a couple small bottles.
Okay.
She hands you the first one and goes, "This is a is our staff, purchased and created lavender bathing soap. The other is like a lotion oil for after
Okay.
you get done."
Well, thank you.
And as she hands that to you and you like step inside, she pulls the curtain.
I understand.
I'm done with you.
Yeah, pretty
Yep,
much.
exactly.
Like, he literally got you in the farthest corner away kind of deal, and then immediately goes back to the slasher and goes, "Right this way." She takes you to the other end of the bathhouse, and the end stall has a very large curtain to it. Like, literally, the hallway ends with this thing. And when she pulls the curtain back, there is what can only be described as like a hot tub. It is bubbling and steaming and smells great. There's already like some bubbles in it, like some soap bubbles, plus the bubbling of the hot water kind of deal. It's very nice, very pleasant smelling.
I'm assuming we've already stripped out of everything except our clothes, right?
I would assume that you at least took your armor off before you got here,
Yeah, that's what I was
considering
gonna
the
say,
plate mail takes several minutes to get out of assisted.
Yeah, it's
So,
gotta take off the plate mail, gotta take off the chain mail and the padding, and
there's several minutes worth of time. So I'm assuming that you would have already, doffed.
I've already
all
got
of
my
that.
armor off. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're probably in just like a shirt and pants kind of deal. She would look at you and go, "Do you require assistance?"
No, I can take my own clothes off and get in myself.
Someone help this man help himself.
Did I hear that? Did I hear that?
No, it's on the other side.
Yeah,
Don't hear
If
this.
you're
Yeah,
talking
it's-
about assistance with other things, yeah, I could use that.
Okay. She's not going to help you undress, that's for sure. Since you've just said you don't need assistance with that,
Yeah.
But she would begin undressing as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't have art for that, so sorry. We got to have some semblance of order here. But yes, she would disrobe and get in the tub.
Good.
And you
As
can
I
have
thought.
whatever your imagination imagine.
I'll
is
just
where
ask,
we-
bathing before or after, and there you go.
Yeah. Probably would be better to bathe before, just considering that you've not had a proper bath and you just killed something.
I don't know how freaky she is. Hey, come on.
On a
You're
scale
in
of
water.
So,
You can clean before and then clean again after.
Right.
That's true, you
in a
can.
bath.
Yeah. So, I do have.
Ignore green glue on me.
If it starts to itch halfway through, you might want to stop.
Yeah.
Well, for the shits and giggles of it, just for the funsies, yeah, she's good. She's very good.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14 for her ride check, so that's where we're gonna leave it at. That was on the
All right,
dice.
yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, so some time passes. Delilah, there would be noises. Yeah. From the other end of the
Delilah is
bathhouse.
familiar with those noises.
Yeah, I'm very.
I don't know
I'm
how
just
you
thinking
would
you-
take that. I'm sure, however you.
I'm smiling. It's like, you get her, big boy.
Yeah. Some time passes. Delilah, you do not get assistance with any post bathing or anything like that. There's just
fine.
there's a towel in the room and a robe. That's pretty much all you got. However much time passes, Slasher, I don't know how much time would you like to pass?
He's got pretty good fortitude and stamina.
Okay. All right. So you like how? Just give me a time frame for the rest of the group to be like, oh yeah, they're just dealing with the random people in the tavern.
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay.
Quick.
um.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
Really?
time passes, and for the rest of y'all that are by now eating,
Actually, I'll be
dinner-
nicer than that. Since she did help me out, I'll give her like
So she rolled high. I didn't last 20 minutes, actually. I didn't make it that far. I tried. It
all right. Well, time passes. For the rest of y'all are eating, Levia and Krothar. Y'all have got dinner by now, and drinks and whatever else you wanted. Levia, the kitchen staff would be as much accommodating for your tastes in what you want as possible. So there's no issue with that. Delilah would return shortly after, and after that, a little while later, Slasher and her would return. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with y'all. Cinder and the Tinkerer, you are at the townhouse. What are y'all doing?
Well, we are chilling like villains. Can we lock the front door?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not broken or anything. You didn't have to like jam the lock or anything. You had a key.
Sure. So we will lock it again. There's
Okay.
no way to come in now without opening that door and without alerting us that happened.
Okay.
Besides that, it's mostly a waiting game. I guess I would just talk to Cinder while we wait.
Where are you waiting specifically? Are you taking bedrooms upstairs? Are you going to be like in the dining room or?
It feels like hiding upstairs is silly, given that we
Yeah.
want to see if anybody comes through the front door or back door or maybe
Should
the
be in like
window.
should be in like the foyer or something.
Yeah.
They're like,
So we'll be like off of the main room. Like not when you first walk in, there's the stairs and there's that little room right there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
We're not going to be in that room, but we'll be like in one of the next rooms so we can hear, but we won't be immediately visible if you just open the door.
Okay. So you would either be in the solarium, the kitchen, or the dining room. Those are the next rooms adjacent to that.
the
Is there
solarium.
also is there food in this house?
No.
What do faceless stalkers eat?
Do they sleep?
Okay.
Y'all?
Maybe. Who knows? You haven't exactly given interrogated one about what their day-to-day habits
Yeah,
are.
every time I want to talk to them, my party just murders them. So
Mhm.
Easy to
well,
figure
Hey,
out.
I had him take me on a tour. I did not murder Hobo the start.
talk to
It's always Delilah.
The only thing they really want to talk about is how great alboliths are.
Actually, David, I think you rolled like stupid high for information on these things, didn't you?
Mhm.
You would know that faceless stalkers, or as they would call themselves, they go by Ugathals, is what they call themselves. They actually subsist on liquids, including blood. They actually
Wild.
have,
Vampires.
in their natural form, they have 3 hollow tongues with which they use to penetrate and lap blood from their victims. So they mosquito people.
Oh, Nithis would be proud.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They typically eat by waiting until their victim is helpless or asleep before attempting to drink its blood, although it is best when a victim is helpless, but conscious during the process so that their faceless stalker can play with its food. Because they like to talk to them while they're eating them.
Ew, and weird.
Yeah, apparently so, because that's what the lore entry says, that the faceless stalkers can quote unquote play with its food by having grisly and cruel conversations with it.
Wow.
I would want to be in whichever one of those 3 rooms looked the most comfortable, which had like the most comfiest couch or what have you.
Well, the table has some chairs in it, obviously. The kitchen doesn't have any seating in it. The solarium doesn't have any seating in it. It's just like a little like standing room kind of deal. It's a little like pedestal in the middle of it. But the dining room does have a room that's off of it that is a little like library with a couple chairs in it. So that would be reasonably close.
Maybe I have to drag those chairs into the next room over.
Okay, yeah,
And just
that's
sit
fine.
there. All right.
All right. So you're in the
So
dining
that's what-
room with the library chairs.
Cool.
All right.
Did you
Anything
read
to
any
add to that?
books?
Yeah, there would be books there.
Oh shit! There's a library. I would read the books, but before I do that, or while I'm there, at some point, I would ask Cinder. So your family lives in the city, right? You would stare
Yes,
back.
they live in the city. Why?
You want to see him?
Not particularly. Do you want to see my family?
No, but some people like to visit their family. I know if he was one of those people.
My family has an interesting relationship with me.
What'd you do?
Delilah.
I don't even know what
There you
you can
go.
say that.
You
That was
asked.
so quick. So quick.
Oh,
You asked.
I.
No, Delilah is okay with my family. I think she's a home wrecking. What do they call her? They call her a
Whore.
trollop. Yes, a trollop is what I believe they called her. But it's only because she left me in ruins after she got what she wanted. Basically, used some of my family's finances to help her on her expedition, and then ran away. So they're not very happy with her. But really, they're not very happy with me either. I'm lazy. They want me to take over the family business um, or be a proper noble, and I'm not very good at either of those things. I don't care for shipbuilding, and I don't really care for being a proper noble. They put me in school. I don't try very hard. I did okay. Whatever. I just like to, I like to do my own thing.
Okay. I can respect that. You definitely seem like the kind of guy who likes to do his own thing. And sometimes families can't understand that.
Is your family like that?
I was very different from my family.
How so?
Venturing the world would be.
I grew up on a farm. It was really just me, my mama, and my daddy. And everything was all right for a while. Everything was good. One day, man comes on the farm and he tells my daddy that he can make our crops grow faster and taller than before. All my daddy's got to do is use his own seeds and sign a little contract. So he does. And it works great. We get the seeds. We get brand new vegetables, brand new fruits. Profits increase. We're happy. Man comes back. He says things looking pretty good. He can offer my daddy some new tools, farm all that fresh vegetables that he's got growing. He can offer my daddy some new feed. All he's got to do, sign another contract. My daddy does. And then we're happy again. We get a little more. And the man comes back. Another offer, another contract. Bit by bit, he bought the farm out from under my family. Pretty soon, he owned the whole farm. So he owned my dad. Nobody owns me, though. And I'll never make that mistake.
But your father is a slave?
He's a slave to his property and to our farm. He would never abandon it, but he don't own it. So now he just works it. What used to be his now belongs to Pharmacore, some corporation.
Where is this? Where are you from exactly?
It's a farm a little far from here. You wouldn't have heard about it, but that's what happened. I had to get away from all that. That's why I left. I tried to go to school, tried to become a wizard. That didn't work out either.
School's just not for the two of us, but you're doing very good for yourself. I mean, you're the world's greatest inventor, right?
Yeah, I had to be. Turns out I can't do magic. Not a lick of it you've seen. Unlike you, it's your little finger waving. But I faked it for a while. I built tech and gadgets to mimic spells, and nobody was any the wiser for a few years until they finally figured it out.
For what it's worth, I think you're very um, skilled, and we're very lucky to have you on our team. And maybe we can figure out how to get the farm back for your father.
Yeah, maybe.
But if it
I
makes you
wouldn't be
feel
against
better,
that.
at least you know your father.
You don't know your daddy?
No, I'm the literal meaning of a bastard. He was some uh, Ifrit, fire genie thing who uh, wound my mother to create me. Sole purpose was something to do with our fire magic and our blood. He wanted to leave behind some powerful being, right? But he wanted nothing to do with me. He just himself.
Damn. You ever met him?
No. My grandfather said I am better off not knowing him. This is my mother's father, because I know no one from my father's family. Said that he would be enough. And then, I did learn to love ruins and pass along from my grandfather and grandmother. My grandmother's no longer here, but it doesn't matter. He was a bastard, and I am a bastard. So your father seems like a man who worked hard for his family, and if I can influence my family, or even if we can do it on our own, I'd like to help you help him.
Well, look at us. My daddy was tricked, and you just left. Well, that sounds like we didn't really have great examples to look up to. But we did all right for ourselves.
I'd say you're famous, the leader of Drystan's Vigil, and again the world's greatest inventor, and you've pulled together a lot of people. People seem to flock to you, and the answers they also seem to come from your head very quickly.
Well, right now, I just want to see if these 7 people will flock to me. I'd like some answers.
Don't push it. Maybe like one at a time. 7's a lot.
Now, you got this. I seen what you can do. I'm impressed by your fire finger waving. I'll have to try to think of a way to match you with the power of science someday.
Supernova, or just my regular magic?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, good luck. I don't even know how to control that fully. I think it will one day kill me, but we'll see.
I hope that don't happen. But if you need any help figuring it out, I was pretty good at studying magic, even if I can't do it. So I'm a resource you can lean on should the need arise.
If you need firepower, someone to shoot the breeze with, get a drink, or show you, around some rich areas, you can talk to me or Delilah. But I won't try to sleep with you or everybody else in town either.
For everybody else. Nice.
Yeah, your girlfriend is something, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
I guess that was our convo. Beyond that, we stake the place out, see what
Yep.
comes.
All
Stay on
right.
watch.
Are y'all taking watches, or are you just going to both stay up through the night?
I think watches would be reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do watches.
Okay.
So I'll do half. He'll do half.
Okay.
I'll go first. I'll let him get some sleep.
All right. Sounds good. For the rest of y'all, your evening is uneventful. Outside of you getting dinner, drinking, whatever you want to do, whatever merriment you decide to take in the sock and buskin. Right?
Do I have anything?
Is there anything that y'all would need or want to do this evening before you call it a night?
Holy crap. For once, I have nothing to craft. I have
Wow.
hours and nothing to make.
You do have 2 different libraries that you could peruse for books.
True. You just reminded me of that for a second time. I would check out the library during some of this time to see if there's any interesting books.
Sure.
And if there
absolutely.
were, I would read them.
Cool. What about the rest of y'all for the ones that are back at the tavern? Anything y'all want to do? No? Delilah, Slasher?
Just get some dinner, relax.
I've already done everything I want to do.
I'll bet you have.
All right. Okay. Well, Levia, do you have anything you want to do besides food and drink?
I don't.
All right. Cool. Not a problem. Y'all's night is mostly uneventful, with no
Awesome.
issues whatsoever. Man, what is up with my dice tonight? What is going on? I just rolled 4 different d20s, and out of all 4 of them, 3 of them were 2s.
Damn.
What the fuck is up with that?
Sounds like a
Keep
problem.
that up. Keep up that
Right?
energy.
No,
Exactly.
that's a call for a new
I
set of
support it.
dice. What are you talking about? You know what? I have a brand new set that I haven't used. I have some dog dice. So shit, they're gonna get pulled out. There we go.
They came in a tube.
They did.
Did you just say dog dice?
Dog dice. I shared
Show them on cam.
pictures.
Show them up to the cam for the audience.
I want to see dog dice.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
all of
this is a different thing, but now we're all interested.
Yeah. I gotcha. So they all have on the high numbers. I don't know if you can see it. They have little dogs.
Oh,
So that one's sitting. Let's see. The D20 has like a dog, like kind of jumping up on it.
Oh, I see it.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I sent a picture of it to the group chat, but yeah, the D12 has a dog doing like the downward facing dog where it's kind of like, butt up in the air kind of deal. They all have like different poses. I think there's only like one that has this similar pose. Like the D4 has a sitting dog on it. Yeah. So yeah. There was a second D20 of it, but I think that has like maybe it has like an owl or something, weird face on it. I don't know. It's the D20 is kind of weird on that one, but it's a different color as well. So regardless,
it's dog, owl.
I guess so. I guess it's just the brand. Hey, that's much better. I like those numbers. Okay, cool.
I don't.
All right. So for the most part, y'all's night is uneventful. For the 4 of y'all in the room, though, since you do have a party bunk room, basically, it had, I believe I said 4 individual beds, and the rest of the 10 beds were bunk beds. Who's sleeping in the individual beds? Are y'all sleeping in bunk beds? What y'all doing?
I'm taking one of the individual beds.
I'm sleeping in 2 individual beds put together.
Right. I figured this was that much. I remember that much being said. So
I
there would
took a
be-
bunk bed.
Okay. Levia, are you in the last of the regular beds, or are you taking a bunk bed?
Levia.
Levia has...
Levia already just jumped into the first bed she found.
Apparently so.
Right?
We're going to say she is in the other bunk
Under
bed.
the first bed she found. Come on.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're for GPs, we're going to say that she is in the bunk bed above Krothar. So yeah, that's what you get to contend with this evening. Krothar is whatever sleeping sounds Levia makes.
She's a pretty quiet sleeper.
Yeah, like the dead. She also drools like them. Give me perception checks as y'all are sleeping.
Oh.
Sure. Right.
Oh,
Fine.
that's nice. 23.
Okay.
16.
Okay. What'd Slasher get?
Jan.
9.
9. Okay, cool. Well, none of y'all notice anything. And
Ah.
unless Levia comes back from being unconscious and decides to roll something, nobody notices anything.
28.
Jeez, fuck. Welcome back, Levia. As you wake up, you hear a click as the door opens and closes and clicks behind it. You have dark vision?
That I'd have to consult the sheet. Hold on.
That is something to be consulted, yes. This would
So
be
wait,
like,
it just opened and closed?
yep.
Someone
Something
stepped inside and
closed
closed
it
it.
and locked it
Someone
behind.
Close
did
the
a
door.
thing. I
Someone-
doubt they just went open, close. I think
Yeah.
there was more to it than that.
I think they stepped inside and closed the door
Mhm.
behind them.
It depends on whether or not Levia has dark vision. That's the real thing.
I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, unfortunately, you hear the door open and close, and you hear like light, and I mean very light, footsteps as they go across the room. Do you
We
do
just
or
left
say
this,
anything?
Yes, without getting up, I say, did you go for a snack?
Do you say anybody's name?
No.
Okay. You would hear a very familiar female voice whisper back across the dark room. No, but I came for a midnight one.
Does she go to the double bed?
She does, in fact, and yeah. Slasher, you would wake up in a bed not alone, by the way.
Oh, that's a pleasant surprise.
So, yep, she is a little bit on the smitten side with you right now, for sure.
This is a red flag.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he cares,
Red is the
though?
flag.
You're not there. You can't make comments.
Right,
I think you caught yourself a Yandiri.
right. So yeah, she would crawl in bed with a Slasher, and yeah, yep, that happens. For the two of y'all staking out the townhouse,
Oh.
Tinker, your first watch is uneventful. Nobody comes to the door, nobody knocks, nobody jiggles the handle, no nothing. You swap over after a couple, your hours are up. You pass it off to Cinder. You go to bed. Cinder, your watch is uneventful. Nothing happens. Nobody comes to the door. No jiggles the handle. None of that stuff. Morning arrives. It is now Oath Day. You know that tonight is the supposed meeting from their journal that you so graciously were given, as well as from the ledger that you found in the townhouse. Tonight is the
Did I
day.
find any book that was just at all of
yes.
interest?
Sorry. Yes, you would find lots of books, actually. The Foxglove family is known for traveling. So you would find all kinds of books about different nations and different principalities and such like that, like different areas of the world, basically. He's very well traveled, the family was. Even though it was probably a fake ledger, the Aisha's trip to Absalom would be entirely a possible thing that has happened at some point with this family. Like they could have traveled to those different areas. So yeah, but you would find all kinds of stuff: geography books, history books. Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a 19. Yeah.
Okay, a 19. You would find in the library upstairs, in the bedroom area, or the master bedroom area,
Personal library.
the personal library, you would find a small stack of what we would understand to be magazines.
Okay.
They would be issues of Crafters Illustrated.
uh, cool.
They would be like the most like recent 2 or 3, but yeah, that actually exists in this world.
Is
So, yeah.
anything mentioned in any of them?
I would quietly shove them back where I found them.
Just like, nope, don't want to see that.
and leave those where they were.
All right, that's the thing that you can in fact do. But yeah, outside of that, there are plenty of books. You could probably find something on most generic sources of anything that you want to find in any of the libraries. So just kind of name something you want to look into, and there's probably something there.
Is there?
Mhm.
Actually, probably not. But my understanding is that apparently this brotherhood has been around. Now it's starting to feel like they're super old, like not just recently, like
Mhm.
old. Is there anything about the history of Magnamar relating to like the brotherhood?
No, not really. No. Not
Okay.
that like that would not be something that's common knowledge. The Brotherhood of the Seven, for all intents and purposes, from what you've been able to discover, are a business group potentially. Like
Clearly not.
clearly not. Like obviously there's something else going on with them, but for Magnamar purposes, they're a business. They're a group of people that invest in things, whether
Okay.
it's building, construction, materials, something of the sort. They obviously own the Seven Sawmill, is they used it as collateral for the the Foxglove Manor,
Deed.
with the deed. So like they own property, but again, they didn't
Okay.
list names. They used the Magnamar
Yeah.
city seal as proof of legitimacy.
They've been
So,
around for over 8 decades. So I'm like, maybe there's something
yeah.
here. But okay.
Yeah,
If I don't
long
find it,
enough
then
to know their way around the bureaucracy to leave very little trail. Let's put it that way.
gotcha.
Um,
Okay.
you would definitely find like a history of Magnamar and like where it's how it got started and stuff like that. But that's about it. Like that would be like
Any maps?
There would be maps, sure. There'd be several maps around. There'd be like an atlas or two, sure, that would have like region maps of of Varesia, of just this whole area of Galarian.
Okay. I would study the maps just to learn where things are
Okay.
in Magnamar.
Okay.
Any publications on monsters or anything like that around?
Probably not, because I mean, again, he's there.
Tinkerer wondered.
Yeah, Tinker Runner. But I would say that you're probably not going to find that kind of stuff because again, he's not one out here fighting monsters. He's
Right.
He's of richer birth, so he would have books on like going and sightseeing and seeing ruins and history and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Like
You
he
know what I
wouldn't-
do want to know
Mhm.
about? I want to know about Voral Foxglove. What was his deal? What happened to him? Did he like run the family to the ground? Did he disappear? Did he die? What happened to him?
Well, you kind of already know what happened to him because that's what happened at the manor.
I mean, we think that he became a lich because he ate the mushrooms.
No, I
right?
think
Moss.
he became the mushrooms.
Oh, but like,
Moss.
what was his? Did he love mushrooms? Did he like? Did he
Moss.
vanish? Did he it was Moss. Did he vanish one day and never return, or did he officially die and there was a body and a funeral? What's the official story around Voral? I may be springing that on you, but that is, now that I think about it,
Yes
what I
and
would be
no.
curious about.
Well, no. So I mean, I just need to double check exactly what the records would have for that. Actually, you know
The
what? I think we
pictures
could
show
probably-
him creating the moss or creating the box with the moss.
There was
Yeah,
no
he created
moss
that
in
little.
any. There was
He
none of the
wanted to
moss.
be someone, wanted to be a lich, and he wanted that box to be a phylactery, whoever that someone was, and I think that someone was him. I think I'll just call it. I think that's true. I think we can safely say that at
Yeah.
this point.
Yes.
So he was. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. The moss is not included in any of the artwork that y'all saw that depicted any of the lich stuff that was in the stained glass windows. That is byproduct.
The box.
The box
Mhm.
was, the moss was not.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We will find out next time.
We'll find out maybe this time. Maybe.
Well, no, it's more of just I was going back because there is manor lore that includes some of that stuff,
Okay.
basically.
If you do want time to piece it all together and just fill me in on what it is.
So, Vorel Foxglove was a merchant prince, basically. He's
Mhm.
from Magnamar. He moved to Sandpoint kind of at its. The Foxgloves were kind of part of one of the founding families there a little bit. So they kind of a say so. Because Sandpoint's reasonably new. Like, it's not that old of a town. There are a handful of
You'd
families
think
from
it'd be
Sandpoint.
nicer.
It's still a new town for the most part, so they're still building. But yeah, so he was a merchant man basically. You don't know of his like any associations or whatever, but obviously he contacted the Brotherhood of the Seven and chartered this deed for the house because he's the one that built it. So you know that happened. You also know that his entire family outside of Aldern, and his son, his wife, his children, his grandson, Fox Aldern is the only survivor of the family because they all died at the manor in some way, form, or fashion. You would have been able to piece together from just the paintings that you saw in the main area of the gallery, as well as a lot of the haunts that you experienced while you were there, that most likely that's what happened to them. Vorel, his painting like grew over with mold and had him depicting as like rotting away basically, and into mold. Aldern's image obviously turned into a ghoul. His uh, his son, Aldern's father, committed suicide, and one of the paintings I believe just like gashed out blood from his chest and throat because he slit his own throat. The wife, Aldern's mother, was choked to death. He killed her. He strangled her. And that actually no, sorry, I'm thinking of Aldern's wife. Aldern's wife was choked to death. His mother, I'd have to go find that. But basically, all of the family succumbed to some massive tragedy all about the same time. Vorel's wife tried to burn the house down when she realized what he was doing and interrupted his ritual, is what you could probably piece together, is the lore of it, basically. So, yeah. Basically, the whole the family died all in one like mass exodus of a night kind of deal for the most part. Yeah. Aldern's father, I think, is the only one, if I remember correctly, is the only one that got away, and he came back and he succumbed to it years later, and then Aldern was the only survivor, if I'm remembering correctly now.
Yeah, and Aldern is obviously alive in these books, as is his wife, but not in reality. Cool.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you might find some brief history of it, but it's not going to be super in depth because I mean it's obviously the family history. You would find maybe books of like ledgers and stuff that may be in the library that are old deals that Vorel may have been brokering, that his son may have brokered, and maybe Aldern added to at some point. But nothing wild and crazy, nothing that's going to take and really kind of lead you anywhere outside of just maybe like records of stuff happening.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, given that the night was uneventful, I would just say to Cinder, looks like they never came.
Well, is that really a bad thing? I mean, got to sleep a little bit, which is different.
Yeah, I'm still tired. I only got 4 hours. You did too. But it's all right. Let's go find the others. If they're not going to come to us, we'll just end up going to them.
Okay.
Oh, you want to go find the 7? You didn't want to wait like a little longer, see if they come tomorrow?
I mean, the sawmill meeting's tonight, so that's the cutoff right there. But I want to find the rest of the vigil before we do that and before the guards come. We still got to figure out what we're going to tell them.
Oh, and Tinker, listen. I was thinking about it when I was on my watch. You know, I told you my family has a shipping business.
Yeah.
We build ships, we also ship things. But I have heard mostly stories about this airship thing. Okay, and my family's not there. That's not what we do. We don't have those kind of things here. But if it's possible to make these things, I think you would be the one to be able to do this. And if we work together, maybe I would not be such a disappointment to my family if I bring them the world's greatest inventor when we're all done and we make something very cool.
What? Some theoretical.
It's theoretical still, so.
Well, I mean, no, I've heard stories about this elsewhere, just not here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
An airship.
Tinker, I would say that you did go to school, and it would not be common knowledge, but you would have maybe heard of something referenced like that. But it's definitely not from this region of the world.
Things like that too. Never seen one, but if they exist, then we can build it. And they say if you build it, they will come.
Well, I mean, there's lots of things that make people come, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Cinder and that girl. Did you see that way she was looking at him yesterday?
Cinder, I am Cinder.
You mean
Slasher
and the girl?
Cinder.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Drystan's sister. She was something else.
Maybe that too. You know. Gotta get their grieving in somehow, I guess. All right. So the two of y'all are gonna head back to the Sock and Buskin. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So y'all would make it there uneventful, no issues. Do you lock the townhouse back up before you leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Cool. So you leave the townhouse, you walk 20 minutes over to the Sock and Buskin. You would make it there as most of the rest of the party is coming, getting their morning stuff done, getting ready, coming down to the common room, getting breakfast kind of deal is how we're going to put it up. And that's where we're going to call it for tonight. So y'all can come up with a plan and see how y'all want to do things.
Boo.
What? No. This group actually plans for stuff. It's Monday night that doesn't plan. Monday night just flies by the seat of their pants for everything. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
We have somebody that actually wants to make plans here.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
Would
Okay.
they walk in and notice the elf chick, or did she dip out?
No, she'd still be there. She'd be back working. But she would still be there.
More like, were there funny
Working on
sounds?
Slasher or working?
Were there funny sounds in the common sleeping area all night long? Like what?
No, I just told them told them to plug their ears.
Just plug your ears. Yes.
Plug their ears.
Making macaroni.
Slurping sounds are
Krothar sleeps through everything. It's fine.
Oh man, yeah, we made macaroni all night
Krothar's
long.
gonna get dreaming of killing.
I'll leave that up to y'all's imagination and whatever the slasher deems is what happened. But she would be serving breakfast and to y'all
Macaroni and
other people.
cheese.
Yeah. All the macaroni and cheese. There's just pots of it. Yeah. But yeah. yeah, so that's what you two would walk into, is them coming down for breakfast, and yeah, that's what we're gonna call it there. So thank you for anybody that's joined us this evening, that's been watching the stream. Hope y'all had a good, fun, entertaining time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, follow us on YouTube and here obviously on Twitch. We have a Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. Links to follow in a minute. And we will see y'all again next week for some more Rise of the Runelords.
Peace out.
Good night.
Happy 4th of July if you're watching this live.
Yes,
If not,
happy
happy
250
next 4th of
years of
July,
greatness.
whenever that is.
Yeah. Good night.
Happy holidays.